Well, are you looking to start the year off on a fresh financial foot? If so, you may be trying to figure out where to turn for expert help. We have Peter Sashecki from Everything Financial joining us now. Good morning, Peter. Good to see you. Yes, this is a great time to sort of look at your finances and figure out how you could get them working for you in a better way. Getting a financial planner, though, this is something that maybe is unfamiliar for people. How do they get started? What should they be looking for in a financial planner?
Well, they got to look for a real financial planner and not someone who's just trying to sell them a product. And that's the problem is there's less than probably 10% of the people who actually have a real financial plan. And we see it all the time where people have projections. So if you're a financial planner or the person you think is the financial planner is designing a plan around buy more RSPs, invest more money, etc. That's a clear sign that it's not a real financial planner.
So what is a real financial plan? What does that look like? What are the pieces that should be in place?
A real financial plan actually starts with cash flow, debts, liabilities, etc. Looking at how much you make, how much you spend, where it's going. That's the start of a real financial plan. It's not based around how much do you have in RSPs and TFSAs, et cetera. It starts really at the grassroots of how much am I bringing in and how much am I putting out? And that's the starting point of a financial plan.
Okay, so what should people do if someone is pushing for a minimum investment? Say they're going to a financial planner or a financial institution and there's like a minimum investment. What does that look like?
It looks like looking at your shoes and making sure you can run for the door, because that's not a financial plan. That's another one of those clear signs that the person there is there to sell you a product. They're there to manage your money, manage your investments, but that's not putting it into a financial plan. A financial plan looks at how to reduce debt, how to save on taxes. Taxes is also one of the key top of the list things in a financial plan. How am I going to pay less taxes? And not just a matter of buy more RSPs and pay less taxes. It's through day-to-day functioning of your life. How do I reduce my tax? Making your mortgage tax deductible is one of those things you can do. So just buying more investments or having a minimum investment, that's an investment salesperson or an investment advisor, not a real financial planner.
A lot of people think that they are financially savvy, that they can maybe make a go of it on their own, maybe create their own financial plan. A lot of people do their own taxes. What would you say to someone who is making those kind of big money decisions on their own?
There's nothing wrong with getting a second opinion, and that should not cost you anything. You can go to a lot of real financial planners, talk to them and say, and they'll give you an hour or an hour and a half of their time and say, I'll do an evaluation of where you sit. And they'll say, how close am I to retirement? We've done shows about that, you and I too, of simple ways to figure out how to figure out your retirement. It's not some magic mathematical formula. So go and get a second opinion. And if you're enjoying it, doing it on your own, and it turns out you maybe are being successful, if it isn't broken, don't fix it.
All right, so it's good to get that opinion. Before I let you go here, I want to talk about the loonie. It's not been performing very well the last couple of months. Is that something that people should keep in mind when planning their investments for the new year?
Well, you do have to look at that, because look at where our loonie is in relation to the US dollar. And with the uncertainty and the economic uncertainty and political uncertainty right now in Canada for the next 3-4 months or so till things shake out, that may get worse. We need a strong Canadian economy to have a strong loonie versus the US dollar. And part of it's out of our control because of the US economy is so strong. But if we can improve our economy, then we can improve our dollar situation relative to the US. But watch if you're spending money on that retirement on a retirement home in the US, because you've got to realize it's going to cost you a lot more to service that home right now, possibly service that debt and maintenance than it normally would. So you have to consider that. But if you have a place in the States, selling it right now and getting some of that money back in Canada could be very beneficial.
Something to consider. Okay. Peter Sashecki with Food for Thought this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, have a great day.